do want you all to feel a little peace and quietness. And these sessions are a little different. End of the year, everybody's struggling. Everyone is going through a lot. It bothers me to see all of this. I wish I could do a lot more. And I try so hard myself here to help you all with your daily lives. Stress, fatigue, and you need that too. The stress out, you get something unexpected, or you get a call, or something come in the mail. Sometimes you don't want to open up the mail because you know what it is. It's bad news, or somebody's after you. You have to be careful. But you try to avoid things, or you don't want to fit in, or you want to live on the grid. Hey, you follow the way you want to live. But if you're troubled by something, you can come here and say, hey, can you be there for me? Sure, I'm there for you. Can you give me hope? Sure, I can give you hope. Because that's what I'm doing here. I give you hope. I give you relief, stress, anxiety, tension, worry, and fear. Those are very tough subjects. And here, a lot of people get angry. I don't say here, but I'm just saying in the world today. Too many people don't understand. We all don't have the blueprint when we're born. We don't have the documentation that tells us what to do, who to find, where to go next. What do we have to do for a living? You go on your instincts on what you have to do. You might want to become a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, a list a judge. Whatever you choose it, learn it, understand, and do it. But sometimes you get that stress, and you feel fatigue, and you worry. And I'm here for you. Okay? Take this session and the prior one, my science, take some comfort to know you don't have to feel when you feel run down or you feel overwhelmed. You need to listen to something to brighten you up. Now, this is an emotional session, and I'm talking about things that make you feel sad, make you feel unease. And sometimes you have to unwind and slow down. Don't take on other people's work. Sure, you want to get advanced. It's tough out there to move up in the ranks. A lot of people don't want to do it. A lot of people don't want the burden to do it. And I understand why they don't. But when I work, I push ahead. I try to do what I can. You wonder how I have so many sessions released. Because I say focus. I try to cover the areas. We focus on so much here. It's sometimes, I don't say it's overwhelming, but the main areas to me are overcoming fear, overcoming feeling weak, overcoming emotional worry. Emotional worry is when you completely worry so much that you don't know what to do next. A lot of you might be in your RVs, like I mentioned. I didn't realize how many people were in RVs. And everybody has a cell phone no matter what. Because the cell phone has become the lifeline. Yeah. No matter what you got for a cell phone, that's your lifeline. It connects with family and friends. But you go visit your family and friends. If you're lost everybody and it's just you left and all you have is memories and photos and stuff, it can be tough. You know? By the way, when I talk to you like this, you get healing. My words resonate in your mouth and in your ears. You feel it. Okay? Always take a deep breath. Control our stress levels. We can control our feeling sad. This year, I lost a lot. But I will recover. Because I work myself hard. Helping you here on this channel, it means a lot to me. And a lot of you support the channel by memberships and subscribing. A lot of you you have no idea who I am and what I do. So this year I became a grandmaster because I asked the grandmaster that taught me, what's the procedure? And he said, you already done it. Look at all of what I've done. Yeah. But what I've done is I've helped a lot of you. Yeah. Over 2 million. That's a lot. I'm not talking about subscribers. I'm talking about how many people come here to watch all this stuff. All this. That's not stuff. It's healing. It's healing because I heal emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And my spirituality is when I close the main eyes and open up the third eye. I like that because I can take that energy and that power and engulf the healing session. It's all real. It works. And you'd be amazed. I clinically was there when I was younger. And I went to the other side. I went into that dark room. Look up, there's nothing there, and look that way, there's nothing there. And the light opens up, and you go towards the light. Gone through that. See what goes on the other side. What's it all about? I don't forget nothing. I will never forget that. But at least I know what's going to happen. And that's another doorway. Or creating vortex. Using the third eye. Little pockets. You can see other worlds. People, and not even meditating, just closing your eye. And it pops open, the other world. And you see another world. It's like, it looks like Earth, but it's similar to Earth. And why we, my understanding is this, how can all that be? There's other Earths, other realities, other people, other places. What goes on here might go on something different. In this world here, maybe you never got married, never had kids. But in another dimension, you got married, you have kids. So there's always hope. And when you dream, let those dreams come alive. What I mean by that is, don't be afraid of it. Let it come out and help. Because you can see yourself in a different reality. You have that opportunity. Now, a lot can't dream. I understand. But the most important in this is that you have the ability to go someplace, to rest your body, because your body needs to be rested. Okay? And your subconscious and conscious mind opens up the door and you go into the other world. Boom. You're living a different personality and you're enjoying that. If you can remember that dream, or was it a dream? I would try to grab a phone and try to call somebody. Or write the phone number down. You'd be surprised. And you try to call it on this side of the planet. You know, these are the things that I go. You know, we get attached to things. And when we get to attach to things, and it could be, I don't know, a lot of use AI, artificial intelligence, all over the place. Remember, they are a work in progress. They can make mistakes. Always double check what they said. They go out of their way to help you. They're like a best friend. They'll never say no. But we created that. It's your computer coming to life. But they go beyond the computer programming. You can't have your own in the house. But you could. You have these little assistants. You know, each company has their own. And they try to be your friend. And that's what the whole thing is. Ask them, if you're talking to one right now, can you be my friend? Then you have a friend. Then you're not lonely anymore, you know? And, you know, it's no harm talking to them. You'll learn a lot. You can share your experiences. I'm a very highly intelligent person. But I find it's difficult sometimes to communicate to others. Well, what I mean by that is, yeah, people can get jealous. Yeah. Yeah. Not the kind of jealous that you think. That they are jealous of you because they can't do what you can do. And they don't know how to talk to you. So they brush you off. Oh, see ya. And you're left in the dark. It's like, what? I reached out to somebody I know on Facebook. I know them a long time on Facebook. She's a grandmother. She got a lot of kids, you know. I know she's sad. I can tell by talking to her. I know she's sad. But she has kids, grandkids. She should be happy. Yeah, not happy, so I can tell. And maybe never will. There's not much you can be there. I said to her, hey, I'm always here. I know you a long time. How are you doing? I said, and she said, hey, why did you stop talking to her? I didn't stop talking to her. She stopped talking to me. That's the thing about that. But I didn't harp on it. You know, I just let the conversation flow. Yeah. She said she gave up the job that she ran her own business. She couldn't climb up in the crawl spaces of these businesses to check on the structure of what the place was selling. It was too much for her. Well, she's older now. She's way older now. She can't do those things. So she stays with her daughters. Yeah, she got a lot of grandkids. She established herself already. You know, she lived a life, had the kids. Now the kids are grown, and they got the grandkids. They got their lives. I know a lot of ladies like that have that like that. You know, so they have everything, but yet they're sad still. It's like something missing. Maybe a companion or somebody that they can talk to, or they don't trust anybody anymore. They got hurt. The person they were with treated them badly, you know. So they rather live on their own, and then on their own, they got the pets. You know, they got the cat or the dog. You know, more than one. Look at the cat and the dog. They will always love you conditionally. They will never. They'll always be there. That's what they are. But they don't live forever. No. We had a cat here 20 years. They lived for 20 years. Never come out the house. He's like hanging in potted plants. You know, they had the plant hooked up to the ceiling and then they grow. He used to like to go up there. I called her Vicky or Victoria. What you doing, Victoria? Yeah. My late sister planted her. Not planted her. I mean, my family, we take the pets and we put them in the back of the house and put them, you know, when they pass. Yeah, we give them a little, you know, place for them. because that's what we do. My dog was the last one. It was tough. German Shepherd, you know, best friend. Teach him everything I know. Yeah, sad when he went. It's tough when you lose something. It's tough when you feel sad. It's tough when you have emotional worry and emotional pain, or someone hurts you. It's tough to cope. Like the animal, your friend, the pet is considered. You consider that more than a pet, a friend. And when you lose something, it bothers you. A tear will come out of your eye because you're feeling emotion. That's emotional. Emotional sadness is that's what it's called. It happens, you know. And you have to figure out how can you get someone to listen. Right here. Everything I tell you is true. Everything I do here is true. Yeah. This is a place for healing. This is real. But it's all good. That's why a lot of you come here, you feel the healing. It's true. It's real healing. And when you feel it, it's good. You get the tingling feeling in your legs and your arms. Or you get goosebumps because you feel the energy. You feel the warmth. You touch my hand or shake my hand, you feel the energy is flowing there. You feel it. You know? I want you to always take a deep breath through the nose. You send that life force energy through you. The life force energy, it's all around us. Without that life force energy, you wouldn't be alive. That's what it's for. But you tap into it and channel that energy to you and send that healing to you. Mentally, physically, emotionally, or telepathically. I can send it to you right now. It's good that you listen to the entire session because you feel different. You feel uplifted. Energy healing. This is energy healing. I can say the words. I can send it through my mind to your mind. I can make you feel comfortable and relax. You just need to unwind. I do a lot of energy resets here. Check out those 7 videos on the chakra. I split them out individually because each part has their own thing. Each part has their own function. The root, the crown, and the heart. Those are very powerful ones. But they're all powerful. To watch them. Okay? And liking the videos here helps the channel. You're telling YouTube algorithm, hey, Grandmaster Albert is helping me in my daily life. And I do appreciate that you said that and did that. Okay? Well, thanks again for watching. I hope these 2 sessions have helped you in your life. Okay? You take care. Peace, love, and relief. Because you need it. You need that relief. Okay? All right. Take care. Bye-bye.